I want to talk about numbers for a second. I want to talk about the number 2008. The significance of that number is it's the last time that the Academy Award for Best Picture also went to what I deemed as my favorite movie of the year. The movie was Slumdog Millionaire, directed by Danny Boyle, and I thought it was an absolute phenomenal movie. Now, fast forward 6 years, and once again, we could very well see that the same award that the Oscars deem as Best Picture is also the same award that I deem as my favorite movie of the year. Your 9 nominees for Best Picture are American Hustle, Captain Phillips, The Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Philomena, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Now, out of that list, my favorite movie of 2013 was 12 Years a Slave. And 12 Years a Slave is a frontrunner for this award. Now, allow me to tell you who I think will win, and also to tell you who I think should win. Well, I kind of gave that away. Who I think should win should be 12 Years a Slave. An absolutely fantastic, moving movie, which was just amazingly acted, exceptionally directed. It had everything about this movie I absolutely loved. I remember sitting in the theater watching this movie, and to be honest with you, when this movie first came out for several weeks, it wasn't playing here in Ottawa. In fact, went to Montreal to end up seeing this movie. And I remember sitting in that theater trying to hold back the tears, and it was a fight that I ended up losing, and I was completely moved by this movie. And as much as I love 12 Years a Slave, it pains me to say that the big opposition for this movie is the one movie in my blogs that I've said is probably the most overrated nominee this year, which in my opinion is Gravity. Again, with all due respect to the cast and company of Gravity, a very nice, entertaining movie, but for a movie that's completely driven on special effects, it just didn't do it for me. But I think this award really comes down to those two. Now, it would be absolutely crazy for me to come this far and not support 12 Years a Slave, so I'm going to go out and say I believe that the movie that's going to win Best Picture, that should win and will win, will be 12 Years a Slave. I'd be interested to know what you think. Who do you think deserves Best Picture? Is it one of these 9 nominees, or is it another movie that hasn't been mentioned? But on Oscar night on March 2nd, expect 12 Years a Slave to be called for Best Picture. If Gravity wins, with all due respect, in my opinion, it'll be a bit of a travesty, because it's out of the other 7 nominated films, I still wouldn't put it as one of the best. But I'd be interested to hear what you think. CFL_fan is how you can reach me. Facebook.com/WhittyWhittier and WhittyWhittier.com. And until then, I'll see you at the movies.